The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. For your 200th edition of your Spiritual Sports segment, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, former top featherweight contender Mark Hominick will attempt to end a 3-fight skid when he faces Pablo Garza at UFC 154 in Montreal on November 17th, the promotion announced on Thursday. The super middleweight title eliminated between Quebec's power-punching Adonis Stevenson and Chicago's Donovan George will headline the August 17th season finale of ESPN2's Friday Night Fights, and the winner will be the mandatory challenger against Carl Froh. Barcelona B midfielder Oriol Rosso has signed a multi-year contract with Major League Soccer's Sporting Kansas City. IndyCar officials will introduce a 5-second delay for its push-to-pass system at this weekend's race at Mid-Ohio, and the decision means drivers can hit the overtake assist button before getting to a braking zone, then will be given extra power when they reach full throttle. Former Northern State coach Don Meyer is recovering in a Minneapolis area hospital after having a pacemaker implanted. Former Indiana and UAB coach Mike Davis says he has agreed to an interim coaching job at Texas Southern. Former NBA guard and current Kentucky assistant coach Rod Strickland was arrested near the Kentucky campus Thursday and charged with driving on a DUI suspended license. Duke, Louisville, and Missouri will be among the teams playing in this year's Battle for Atlantis holiday basketball tournament during Thanksgiving weekend in the Bahamas. Nearly a year after promising to impose harsher sanctions on the most egregious rule breakers, NCAA leaders endorsed a proposal Thursday that would make schools subject to the same crippling penalties handed to Penn State. Speaking of Penn State redshirt freshman offensive lineman Ryan Nowicki is transferring to Illinois. Ohio State incoming freshman running back Briante Dunn has pleaded innocent to a disorderly conduct charge after a weekend traffic stop resulted in police finding marijuana in the car he was driving. The Arkansas State Police have fired Trooper Royce Denny, who is accused of illegally confiscating a gun and dumping marijuana found during a traffic stop involving former running back Michael Dyer. Indiana will be without 2 starters for 1 game during the 2012 season, as wide receiver Kofi Hughes and cornerback Lawrence Barnett will serve suspensions for undisclosed team violations. The New York Islanders signed first-round pick Griffin Reinhart to a 3-year entry-level contract Thursday. 4 players from Detroit's Russian Five will be on hand when Red Wings alumni take on alumni from the Toronto Maple Leafs the day before the Winter Classic. Washington Nationals manager Davey Johnson acknowledged that the team is leaning towards shutting down ace Steven Strasburg at some point this season. Baseball cards that were found in the attic that I reported on weeks ago fetches $566,132 at the National Sports Collector Convention in Baltimore, and the amount will be split amongst 20 cousins. The Cleveland Indians designated Derek Lowe for assignment Wednesday night, 1 day after the veteran right-hander was shelled by Kansas City. Detroit Tigers outfielder Delman Young is trying to work out a deal with prosecutors in his hate crime harassment case, his lawyer said Thursday. Scott Plesegnan has declined to accept assignment to AAA Reno and has been released by the Arizona Diamondbacks. And finally, college football preseason rankings were released yesterday, and LSU edged out national champion Alabama by 4 points for the number 1 spot, while the aforementioned Alabama, of course, is number 2. With Silas Redd as their running back, USC is 3rd, while Oklahoma is 4th. Oregon comes in at 5th. The Bulldogs of Georgia is number 6. Florida State, who just dismissed their starting cornerback Greg Reed, is 7th, while Michigan is 8th. The old ball coach and his Gamecocks of South Carolina is 9th, and Arkansas round out the top 10. This sports segment was sponsored by Naturally Relax Massage, where you can relax, release, and relieve naturally in the greater Houston area. For rates and more information, please email naturallyrelax@gmail.com. To have your company sponsor a sports segment, please email me at cj@cjsports.com for more information. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my brand new blog site at cjsports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at cjsports. That's CEEJAY. Tune in next time for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with namaste, as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.